Manually inserting data into the database again and again is boring. What if Laravel could generate thousands of API records automatically? So in this video, I will show you how to use seeder and factory in Laravel the right way. So hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Start Coding Class. So this is my fifth episode of Laravel REST API series. In the previous video, we have created API and controllers, resource controller. So now this time to learn how to populate our database automatically using seeder and factory. By end of this video, you will clearly understand what is seeder, what is factory, and when and why to use them. Or we will see live coding in VS Code also. So let's go. First we see what is seeder. Seeder is used to insert predefined or sample data into database. So if you want to insert some random data into your database, so you can use seeder. To add default data like admin, user, role, category, or insert demo data and avoid manually inserting record again and again. So if you are not using Laravel seeder, you will go to admin panel and then one by one you will insert the record. So this is not the correct way. So correct way is you need to create a seeder in Laravel. The command for the seeder creation is php artisan make seeder and whatever the name you want, user seeder, admin seeder, whatever you want. So you can write here user seeder in the place of user seeder. So when we are going to hit this command in our CMD command prompt, so this will generate a file called user seeder with this structure. So you can write there if you want in user table name, admin, email ID, admin@example.com, password is password. So you need to write here admin@example, admin and password. Okay, and then you have to write this command php artisan db seed -- class and user seeder, and then you hit the enter button. The data is inserted into our database. So you can see if you run this query php artisan db seed -- class and user seeder, so it will create only one record because inside this user create there is one array. Inside that name is admin, email is admin@example.com, password is password. Okay, so this will create when you hit this command php artisan db seed -- class and user seeder. So this will create only one record. So if you want multiple records, then you have to this array multiple times you have to write. Again, you have to write name, email, password and all that. So it's very boring and it's time taking. So for this, you need to create a factory in Laravel. So this will create 1000, 100, 50. To fix this problem, you need to use factory in Laravel. So it will create 50 records, 100 records, 1000 records, 5000 records, whatever you want, it will create. So let's go. Factory is used to generate fake or random data using the faker library. With the help of faker library, it will create random data. Why we use these factories? To generate large amount of data, because you can see in previous seeder is only for a small amount of data, you can 5 record, 10 record, but if you want to 50 records or 100 records and 1000 records, so it is not possible with the help of seeder because you have to enter the value manually. So if you want to create factory in Laravel, so you need to write in your command prompt php artisan make factory user factory. So it will create a file inside the database, inside the factories. So you can see database inside factories folder. This will create user factory.php where the code is something like this: return name and $this faker name, email $this faker unique safe email, and password is bcrypt and password. So it will create random data. But if you want to use this factory with seeder, so how can we use this? So how seeder and factory work together? So you need to go in your user seeder.php file and then you have to write this user factory count and this code. This code will generate 50 record into your user table. If you want 100 record, so you need to replace 50 to 100. And if you want 2000, so you have to write 1000 here. So it will create whatever record, whatever number of record you want. So you have to write here. Okay. And then you have to run a command called php artisan db seed. So this command will create 50 records in your user table. So you can see this is very helpful. So if you are in a staging environment and you want to test your application, so it is very helpful. You can create 50, 100, 200, whatever record you want. So you can generate and you can test your application. So the final is seeder is just a trigger point and factory is data generator. So with the help of factory, you can generate large amount of data. So now it's time to see all these things in our VS Code practically. So let's go in VS Code. So this is our application task manager. So previously we have created API resource. So now in this video, I am going to create first of all seeder. I will show you in our database. You can see in user table, there is no record this time. So there is only one record is called nitish@gmail.com. So with the help of seeder and factory, we will generate the multiple records. So let's go. We'll create first of all a seeder file. So I am going to create seeder file php artisan make seeder user seeder. So this command will create a seeder file inside the database seeder. So now let's go. We will check the file inside the database. So where is my database folder? The database folder is here, and you can go. You can check this seeder folder inside this. This file is created with the help of this command. Okay. So if you want to create a single record, so I will show you how to create record with the help of seeder. So let's go. So we need to write the code. So insert the record, create, and inside this, I'm just going to write name. Suppose I'm going to generate a data for admin. So admin and email admin@gmail.com. Okay. And next will be password. No, model is user. So now our code is correct. Now I'm going to run the seeder command. So php artisan db seed hyphen class equal to user seeder. So when I am going to hit this, so you can see here a record will be inserted. So let's go and hit this. So the command is successfully executed. So now I am going to check this. So now you can see the name and email is inserted into our database. But it's okay. You can insert the data. But there is one problem in seeder. If you want to insert the second record, so you have to write this with the help of create. We can create only one record. So if you want to create another record, so you need to do something like this. Okay. Okay. So this will create two record. You can see there is two records. Again, if you want to insert three records, so every time you need to create, you need to change this admin in this type of record. So it's also a time taking process. So that's why we need to create a factory for this, and that will automatically generate the records. And now I am going to generate a factory for this. So let's go. So need to write php artisan make factory user factory, and after that you need to write the model name. So model name is user. So if you want to create a factory for any particular, so you need to write here. So I'm just going to hit this, and when this command is executed, so there will be create a factories. So just going to hit enter. Okay, so I think this is already we have created in my project, so no problem. Just going to this factory, user factory. But if you have not created this, so you need to write this command. Okay, so this will create a random data. So you can see inside the definition already there is a fake name, fake unique safe email, and verified email is now, a static password is there, and remember token is also there. So if you do not need this remember token and email verified ad, so you can remove this, but let it be there, no problem. So what we will write inside this seeder, you need to write here user factory, and then I'm going to write here count, and count will be, I'm just going to only 10 record and create. So it will insert 10 record into our database. So when I'm going to hit this, it's running. So I think this time everything is correct and it will insert 10 records. So go to database and take this. So you can see it's generated. So it's generated 10 records. You can see 13 records is there. Total record is 13. So now it's working perfectly. So if you are working in your local, so you need to check this one also, database seeder also, because internally this is calling database seeder. So if you want to insert multiple records, so you need to call this user seeder class inside this database seeder.php. So now you can see this is why seeder and factory are essential in our professional Laravel project, because if you want to insert large amount of data, so you need to use factory, and if you want to insert 1 or 2 or 3 records, so you can use seeder. Okay, and with the help of seeder and factory both, if you're combining both, so you can create large amount of data. So now it's clear, seeder is for fixed or required data and factory is for fake bulk data. Okay, so now what you understand how to seed your database, your API is ready with data. In the next video, you will learn Laravel Get REST API. So where we will fetch the data from the database and how to send it back to user. So if you like this video, so please hit the like button and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get latest updated video from my YouTube channel, and comment if you have any question. See you in next episode. Till then, take care. Bye.